Yeah, so here we are again. And, as Eric said, yesterday, ironically, was the 69th anniversary of terrible flooding right here that devastated our towns. The Little River became a big river. And it is happening with more and more frequency. Just a year ago, a lot of us were there in the Connecticut River Valley, and they had been irrigating it due to severe drought. And there they were 2 weeks later, and the fields are all underwater. And it's just a reminder that we have to hang together at a time like this, especially given the tragedy. George, right here in your town in particular, those two women swept away. It's just incredible what happened there. And it reminds you a little bit of how we work together. I mean, starting here, George, and you working with your fellow first selectmen and mayors, the Public Works Department, the first responders, the first ones there. I love the regional assistants. I love the other towns coming in and providing what additional support they can as well. You know, Brenda was there. We were on with the Emergency Operations Center, almost immediately. And I'll tell you, how that works. That works with Garrett Eucalito and his team from DOT, Department of Transportation. They have to go out there. They have to check the roads. They have to check the bridges for safety, make sure going forward, as you heard from George and otherwise, when you see those yellow cones, stop. You may say, oh my gosh, look at that road. It looks like it's okay to me. I don't see much water. There can be a culvert under there. Water can be going under there. That thing can go anytime. Please pay special attention there. Katie and our group at Deep, they're taking a special look right now, checking all the different dams. Make sure those dams are holding. Right now, as you heard from Katie, those dams are holding. We've got them reinforced a lot since 1955, and able to keep us safe. We were there, Brenda, with public health. Why is public health there? Well, they got to pay special attention to our nursing homes, special attention to our hospitals, those most at need, most vulnerable. We're there, obviously, with Eversource and UI. Make sure the electricity is on. Where do we have the most needs? Make sure that we can respond accordingly. And I'm really proud that we've been able to work very closely with the legislative delegation you have here, fighting every day for this community in this region. And I got to say the same thing for our federal delegation. Senator Blumenthal is here. We are filing for our emergency declaration. Make sure we get to the front of the line. Make sure that front of the line means we get every resource we can to make sure that Oxford and neighboring towns can get back on their feet. It also, as Garrett tells me, accelerates the permitting process. So if we have to do any special repairs to, say, those bridges or dams, we can get to the front of the line there as well. And we are trying to think down the road in terms of resilience, what we can do to make sure this is a lot less likely to happen again. We have plenty of time to discuss that, but right here now, I just want to thank the people standing behind me, thank those first responders. Our hearts goes out to those that lost their lives, and we're doing everything we can to make sure. I can't tell you this will never happen again. I can tell you we're going to make sure that we make it less frequent and make sure it's less severe, and that's something we're working on every day. Thanks, everybody.